Hello and welcome to our drawing video. My name is Heather and today I'm going to show you how to draw plants. All you need is a piece of paper, a pencil or a pen and some colouring pens or pencils to add some colour to your artwork. Got everything? Okay, let's get started. This is the image I am going to use as my inspiration. It is one of my houseplants. As you can see, there are a lot of leaves, and so I am going to show you a way of drawing an illustrated version of this, rather than a realistic version. We are going to start by drawing the pot. This just helps us to know how big our plant will be. As I'm drawing on a landscape piece of paper, I'm going to make sure that I am not drawing the pot too large, otherwise we won't fit any of our plant in. So here you go. I'm going to keep it nice and simple with a nice square one, and you can do whatever pot you like. Now I'm going to start to draw the leaves. As you can see from the picture, these leaves have curves and some are longer and some are shorter, and so this is not an exact science as we are drawing an illustrated version. I am going to start with some nice leaves at the front, like so. Some really big, some really short. And then I'm going to start to draw in some at the back, where they slightly overlap. One of the nice things about drawing plants is that sometimes you don't have to think about exactly where things are going. I'm going to draw one that comes out at an angle. Nice long one here again. And a nice long one here. What do you think? I think we'll just draw another one coming out the side here. Great. Lovely. Now, kind of looks like fire, doesn't it? Which is why I love this plant. I'm going to start colouring it in now because it's quite a simple drawing, but also I think the colouring really helps it come alive. As you can see from the original image, there are a lot of different greens in the picture, with a more yellow on the outside through to a darker to the base of the plant. So we are going to use a few different colours to create this. I'm going to start with a lighter colour that does the outsides of the leaves. And I'm using a brush pen. You could just use normal pens. I've got these ones at home, and so I thought I would use them. Now, if you were using colouring pencils or even paints for this, you could blend these colours a lot easier. But as I'm using pens, we're going to see what we can do. I might speed this bit up, just so that you don't have to watch me do every single one. As you can see, I've got the outside, and so I'm going to go in the middle and do a darker colour. And again, I'll speed up so you don't have to watch me do this all. There we go. Got our darker green. I don't have a really light green, but also my plant does have, it's almost like a yellow colour, so I'm going to use a yellow. You could use a light green if you prefer, with a bit of yellow. I'm just going to use it, and I'm just going to go just on the outside. Not of every single little bit, but just enough to give the impression of that colour on the end. As you can see from mine, it's just showing the edges of that yellow so that you can create that look. The pot looks a bit bare, doesn't it? But I'm thinking that what's quite nice about it is that the plant really stands out. So what I'm going to do is just going to add some stripes to the pot, like on my original image. My original image was darker at the bottom, but this I'm going to just draw stripes, just giving the impression of something. Now we've got our plant, which is looking lovely on its own. You could draw some more plants around the edge, maybe a different plant, a smaller plant perhaps on a windowsill, but I think it's ready to be placed somewhere to create a whole image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw it on a windowsill. There we go, looks much better now, placed on the windowsill. You could add colour to the rest of the drawing, but I quite like that it's nice and there. Well done for completing your finished drawing. I would love to see your finished drawings, so please tag us on social media to share your drawings with us. Now that you've learned how to create this plant, maybe you could try other indoor or outside plants. I would love to see what you do next. Thanks very much for watching. See you soon. Bye.